Season's greeting, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
The ants and Christmas lights.
Thank you for that, Annette. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's episode of Ants. Happy holidays to you all. Happy Life Day. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy happiness.
Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
Very sweet. I'm here tonight with a little bit of a guest here. My father, Timothy Bernardi. You can call him Tim for short. You know him as the guy that I react to the Star Wars movies with, trailers with. Decided to join us tonight.
Hello, everybody.
And yes, I'm here with my usual cast here. Bright Idea and Jablonski and Silent Spartan X, aka Jawan.
Outstanding crew. What a squad, what a squad.
So, tonight's the holiday special, and a dark helmet. You want to go easy with the saber? Oh, he's ready. I'm ready. Right, so yes, I guess we can kind of get this out of the way. The Star Wars movie came out. At least four out of the 5 people on the stream as of now were psyched about it. We're going to get more into it. And then we're going to be talking more holiday stuff. I thought we'd just get this whole thing out of the way because, you know, it's the one thing everybody is either arguing, liking, despising, enjoying. The force is unbalanced right now.
Very nice. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. How many people here, can I ask real quick before we get into it, how many people here have seen the film?
I have not seen the new film yet. I have seen all the previous ones.
Juwan has seen the film. Justin has, out of protest, left the studio. Elvis has left the building. Elvis is back in the building.
I told my friend that I shut my door. Since we're talking about this.
And I know that, am I right in saying Justin has not seen the film out of protest or something along those lines?
Which one? Me?
How do
How do I put this?
Yeah, you.
Okay, question. This is it still spoiler-free zone or?
Spoilers to anybody who is looking forward to seeing the Star Wars movie. If you want to tune out, tune out. Otherwise, we're going to be probably giving out some severe spoilers. Thank you very much. This was your one warning.
Also, everybody, please wash your hands after using the bathroom.
Okay.
Hygiene is important.
Not spoilers. Iron Man died at the end of Star Wars.
But is Bright going to be upset if somebody says something? It's going to ruin her whole life, and she's going to go, ah! And I've only known her 10 minutes, but that sounds like a dead-on impersonation of her.
So,
I'm just kidding. I'm just not a girl.
So essentially, I heard the leak were true.
You heard what?
The leaks were true. He followed. Well, before this was coming out, Jablonski followed leaks like ants trying to follow a picnic. Honestly,
but he hasn't. Justin. You haven't seen the movie, right?
Not the full. No, it's on my list still, but not that high. If I usually see it with my mom. So.
Okay.
I see with him.
Very nice. All right. So so we should not give spoilers then.
Yeah, we won't give too many spoilers. For the sake of Bright.
Yeah.
Not too many. Okay. Turns out Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. All right. Oh shoot. Sorry. See. I've only been on the show for 2 minutes and I've already ruined everyone's life.
Another spoiler.
Everybody who has
and Kylo Ren is Han Solo's son. What else is there?
Oh,
He's
man.
what?
And Anakin Skywalker hates sand.
That goes up for Jablonski there.
Darth Vader the whole time.
That was fantastic. The sand joke. Very nice.
Switch that, reverse it. Darth Vader was Anakin Skywalker the whole time.
Was he really? I mean, Jablonski was actually having a conversation with me saying that Kylo Ren was basically Dark Helmet.
Yeah. I've seen that meme.
Like, could you explain it to him what you're talking about? Unless you don't already know.
He's surrounded by incompetence.
Yep.
He
Check.
never really takes off his helmet.
Check.
Or has that most of the time.
He talks to
And
inanimate
he
objects.
has he has temper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've convinced me. Where do I sign? So all right. So getting past that, now that we understand our boundaries here, as far as reining in spoilers and that, there's 3 people in this conversation who've actually seen the film, correct?
Yeah, you, me, Juan.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on, I need to be interrupted because my sister and family. Well, it's a couple hours, so I'm going to disconnect.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
She'll be back.
Now we can go in with the spoilers. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, now we can say what we really think of her. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I tell you, no.
I will say this, though, that one of the things that surprised me was when we walked out of the theater, Home Slice here gave it a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm within that range of 6.7, 6.5.
The consensus of everyone that I've talked to about it is between 5 and 7
Between 5 and 7. That's the consensus of everyone.
out of 10.
That's the consensus of everyone you've talked to?
For rating it, yeah, that's what they put it at, in between those.
I lowered my rating.
So Justin only talks to stupid people? Is that what it is? It's a 9, damn it! It's a 9!
Yeah, Juan just said he lowered his, so...
He does want to find out my rating then.
I think one of the things that I took away from it was physically, it's kind of weird. It's an endurance, that's for sure, because it goes on for a while. And a lot of it can suddenly become overload because there's so much visual, and it's such a dense film. There's so much going on in it. And of course, there's J.J. Abrams brought everybody back, so there's stuff coming at you from all different directions. There's a lot to absorb.
Like, I thought J.J. Abrams was really good catering to the fan base since with Force Awakens being such a good movie, in our opinion. I mean, I don't know what these guys thought about.
It was a good film.
Yeah, it was. J.J. was able to kind of like he felt like the guy, like he was talking to the fan base through that movie in a way. Compared to what we got in The Last Jedi, none of these guys enjoyed.
I think J.J. Abrams in The Force Awakens really grabbed the story by the lapels and pulled it forward. And it brought forward all of those characters and all of those situations and conditions that we're familiar with, and then brought in the new characters behind it to take it to the next step. But in this one, it's kind of funny because I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Han Solo got his own standalone film, and the reason why is because the character wasn't discussed at all in the first 3 episodes 1 through 3, right? Well, now Han Solo appears in that in episode number 7. Yeah, 7. And so they bring it back around, and he pulls that forward, those characters like that forward, and reintroduces them to a certain degree, but then adds new characters into the mix. I'm sure the fan base of the original trilogy enjoyed that, and damned if he doesn't make an appearance in the last... Well, damned if everybody doesn't make an appearance in the last film.
I can see that there. I mean, everybody did. I guess you could say that there. He is in the last movie. He is in the new one. When Harrison Ford is in there, everybody's there. Every single one. Luke was there. Leia was there. Lando. Did I ever say Lando? I don't care. Lando was there. Everybody was there. Like there's
Yoda's voice was there.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson was there.
Wait a minute. What?
We can only wish Samuel Jackson was there. Was he in there?
Was Mace Windu's
Yeah,
voice
he's
in
Mace Windu, dude.
Was his voice in there?
You didn't hear him?
Well, at that point in time, there was like 85 voices floating around in there. But was he really in there?
That's weird. Yeah, because I couldn't hear Yoda's voice, but I picked his voice out of that entire crowd.
Wow. That's really interesting.
Yeah, usually people can pick out Samuel Jackson's voice because usually he drops one F-bomb. There you go.
Yeah.
I wanted him to so bad. It would have been great.
Use the mother...
He just shows up surprised, motherfucker.
Use the motherfucking Force Ray.
I'm seeing if online right now, using my phone, if there's a list of Jedi voices.
in Rise of Skywalker. I heard the Obi-Wan, the old Obi-Wan voice at one point, which was really good. Avoiding the spoilers, the twists. Okay, we can't talk about the spoilers now.
Anyway, so it was. Why not?
Bright's back.
Oh, Bright's back.
Bright's back.
All right, so
Yeah.
we cannot. So we cannot say anything more about the fact that Rey has the identical twin in Force Awakens, and that the murderer is actually the butler.
Oh no.
Oh, don't forget Kylo's the
Oh,
father.
hey, Bright, you're back. Good to see you. Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's funny you actually mentioned twins because I'm an identical twin.
Are you-
Yeah, she has a.
Mhm.
Then how do we know it's really you?
She doesn't wear glasses.
There's an April Fool's prank waiting to happen.
That's like right out of Mystery Men. Do you remember that? What was the name of the of Greg Kinnear's character, Captain Amazing, or something like that? And they were convincing him who his secret identity was, and he's going, "No, Ben Green. They're not the same person. Ben Green wears glasses. Captain Amazing doesn't wear glasses. They're completely different." That was funny.
Mystery Men was funny.
Maybe I'm Clark Kent and my sister is Superman. It all makes sense.
Superman? What?
Anyway, going back to the thing there, like what got me more was more or less the visual effects that got me out there. Like there's the scene where
Oh yeah.
the climax was amazing. Juan, you can agree with me when I say the climax of that movie was amazing.
What was the climax again?
Where
Explain a little bit.
where they look like they're about to fail, and then out of nowhere,
All the rebel ships show up of America. And in any case, you were saying? I got a list here, by the way, if anybody's interested.
okay, tell me who was there.
They say Frank Oz, they say Hayden Christensen, they say Samuel L. Jackson, Liam Neeson, Ian McGregor, and Alec Guinness's voices are heard.
All right, cool, because Alec Guinness is dead, so
Yeah, but who?
Oh, is it a previous
Archive
recording
recording.
of Allegan?
Most likely, and people being dead in this particular franchise is kind of a moot point, isn't it?
well, that was
Yeah.
there was always a weird thing in that. There was a weird thing in the movie that kind of got me. It's when, God damn it, Bright. Luke is in the movie.
Oh, see, she's here, and we're gonna ruin it for her. By the way, Rosebud is a sled. By the way.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be making that a running joke this entire time, are you?
No, not anymore.
It's cool
Yeah.
if you do. But yeah, the visual effects were pretty good there. The only thing that kind of got me mainly out of it was the ending. In a way, I thought it could have taken a different direction. It ended fine. Fine, I like what the fate is. I'm not gonna say out loud to Bright, of course.
I'm planning on seeing the movie Tuesday, hopefully, and my boyfriend already saw it. He liked it, which is a good sign. I know people are split on how good it is, but I'm just gonna pay attention to however I like it.
But no, one of the things that got me, Jablonski. What would you say? You said you clearly didn't have any interest in seeing the film, and you had some complaints about what was being presented. What would you say that those were?
Cutting in and out, I think I understand you well.
Beg your pardon?
I think
You were
you're
cutting in and out.
What were your complaints about the film?
I can complain about the visuals because those are usually pretty top-notch. The story is what really irked me a bit
Yeah.
because it, and a few other people have kind of mentioned it too. It felt a little too safe to go with, and they kept going on fan baiting more than anything. And okay, with Force Awakens, they played it safe, yeah, but at the same time, it was the safe that they needed to get people to come back in. That was okay. But right now, it's like this is what's supposed to be Star Wars' Endgame.
I could see some Endgame stuff in there. He didn't see Endgame, just to let you know.
I think that's interesting what you
haven't
said.
seen
The
Endgame?
first.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I feel inadequate as a human being for that. But then again, I don't. I will say something that you just said the word safe, and that one really resonates with me. You're probably right that they did play it safe. And speaking as somebody who's been a fan since the first movie came out in 1977 when I saw it in the movie theaters, yeah, obviously, maybe it's part of it is these guys like J.J. Abrams are smart enough to realize no matter what they put on the screen, someone's going to be dissatisfied, right?
Well, yeah.
And then, like you said, and then you use the word safe, and that's probably, one of the most poignant descriptions I've heard of it. That, okay, let's go ahead and let's just shoot it straight down the middle and hit those touch points that are expected. It's not a question of necessarily meeting expectations in terms of the standard or quality of the film. It's more about creating something familiar in terms of using the words expectations. And as a fan, I don't see anything wrong with that, frankly. Yeah. I mean, I lose my heart skips a beat whenever I see the Falcon fly. So.
Well, it's like I can't say that Rise of Skywalker is like god awful terrible. I'm not going to say that because even with some of the story beats that they went with, some of them actually kind of sound pretty nice. I'm not going into spoilers. There were some that I liked, some that I didn't. I thought the ending is what's really, I think, is going to divide people. I kind of feel it was a cop-out.
Cop-out? What?
Well, no, not cop-out. Like, the way that it went, I feel it could have done differently.
How you doing, Pick Fairy? Reading the chat.
Again, this is me trying not to go into spoilers. Otherwise, I would.
Gotcha.
Spoilers would not be a bright idea.
See what you did there?
But
Can I ask? Did everybody here? Did everybody here see? Has everybody here seen Mandalorian?
I have seen the first 5 episodes of Mandalorian.
Yeah. Juwan has. You have not, Justin?
No, I don't have Disney
Plus. Do me a favor, every month send Justin $7 so you can see The Mandalorian and Disney Plus, please.
Consider it done.
I want to see Mandalorian, but it's like this is how I kind of feel with Disney Plus, at least right now. Is that Mandalorian is what's pulling it.
One of the things that's pulling it anyway. I mean, they've got.
Other than that, it's nostalgia overload.
Yeah, the old Saturday morning cartoons, Gargoyles, Tale. After
the Marvel stuff comes out, I'm sure people will stick around. But for now, really, people will just stick around for Mandalorian.
I think that there's a certain group of people do, but I also think the Imagineering documentaries are pretty darn impressive.
Well, yeah,
and they're very honest, by the way. They do what they do.
Goldblum.
The Jeff Goldblum thing, I had high hopes for, but turned out to be kind of a flat tire, didn't it?
You're surprised at that?
It could have been more interesting, but it turns out that he's not as interesting, maybe, as people would assume. But I think the Imagineering documentary is good. And I also think that Kristen Bell's show Encore is kind of sweet.
Yeah, you've been watching that every week with my stepmom.
So, and they also
so as someone that likes watching stuff like Defunct Land, Offhand Disney, I would like the Imagineering stuff, because there was at one point in my life when I was a kid that was like, it'd be so cool to be an Imagineer.
No, well. It's
they'll look at me right now. It's like I'm just gonna go to cybersecurity.
But I liked those documentaries and that sort of thing, and I don't want to shift off of the movie, but I also I want Bright to be able to enjoy the film, no, I was just asking that because I think that by doing this the way they did, maybe Disney has now kind of broken free from the Skywalker saga, and now they can look into the expanded universe, and they can probably do different things. I thought.
Well, they could have done.
I thought Rogue One was a hell of a film. And
It was. I loved it.
okay, and it was a hell of a film, and yet it was still limited in what it could do because it was still tied to that saga. Now it will be very interesting to see if they're breaking away from it, that maybe we all get a little bit of a break from the whole Star Wars thing for a while, but to see what they do with the expanded universe, maybe they could do some things that are pretty remarkable.
Dwam, you haven't said anything like...
doing that really well.
What's up? Sorry, I was reading chat.
It's fine. You didn't say what your thoughts on the movie were. Honestly, I want to see what you want to say about the movie.
I honestly still don't know, to be honest with you.
Really?
I'm back and forth every day. I agree with a lot of what Angry Joe had to say.
He's a critic.
There's a lot of MacGuffins in the film, definitely that. But I don't know, like as like an action sci-fi movie, it was really good. But like some of the stuff, I was just kind of like too many gotchas in the film. There's way too many gotchas in the film. Yeah, you thought this and that? Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, so it's like.
Juwan, will you see it again in the theater?
Yeah, we saw it in the theater.
No, I'm saying, would you see it again? Do you plan on seeing it again in the theater?
Yeah, I would probably see it again.
That might also change things a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'd see it again.
Yeah, I think that's a good sign. Like if a movie's good enough that you want to see it like again in theaters, like that's a nice sign.
I watched Endgame like 3 times.
I haven't seen it once, so.
I'll go look back.
I have not seen Endgame once, but I understand Superman is awesome in it.
He was.
What?
Superman awesome in a movie. I'm sorry, Superman awesome in a modern day movie.
Yeah.
Hey, the animated movies are amazing.
Okay, can't do.
My favorite part in Endgame was when Tobey Maguire walked right up to Thanos and punched him in the face.
That's awesome. And at the time he was riding Seabiscuit, so that was really the best part of it.
Wait, Seabiscuit is a superhero?
What? Seabiscuit is a superhero? Oh my. Is this how these conversations spin out of control? Is this
in a way,
basically what it is?
basically.
Usually.
There's this one part in Endgame where Jay and Silent Bob appear. I mean, Kevin Smith's movie. Smith is canon in the universe now, so.
I am so looking forward to Jay and Silent Bob, the remake.
Well, that's good. I am too. I've always been a very big fan of Kevin Smith's work and his attitude. And by the way, we went and saw. One of the things I found is very often fatigue brings out the truth in people, diverting away from the Star Wars film now. And I saw Kevin Smith do a Q&A here in Orlando, and it went on for 2 hours. And he got up there about 2 hours. And it was really, you've seen the Q&As before, and they're all edited down. Okay, they're all edited down because 9 out of 10 questions of people walking up to the microphone are, how can I be a filmmaker? How can I work for your movies, etc., etc.? And it's got to get grating as hell on him, because Kevin's got that personality, and puts out that vibe that he wants to be everybody's best friend, which is okay. It's not him, but everybody decides that, hey, Kevin, I understand Kevin more than anybody does. But set all that shit aside. In any case, he was talking in that Q&A, and this is going back like maybe 10 years ago. He was talking about the future of film, and when he was fatigued, he said, look, man, the total future of film is in distribution. It's all about distribution of content. And then, lo and behold, Netflix, YouTube, all that stuff dropped. And that stuff dropped like 3 years after Smith commented on it. So you know that there were, and I'm not saying he's a genius or a visionary, you just know that he had overheard those types of conversations about things.
He's a perceptive type.
Yeah.
So
He's not a dumb boy by any means. But I'm looking forward to when on Disney Plus Rise of Skywalker drops and they get back Solo and they get back Rogue One from Netflix. And then you can do a ultimate...
It's already on there.
What?
Solo and Rogue One.
They're both on there now?
They should be.
I don't know if they are. Or should. He just went, it's already on there, too. They should be on there. Well, thank you for that. Okay?
Pick Fairy agrees.
You want to know something else? The Barefoot Executive should also be on Disney Plus, but apparently for my $7, I still can't get that.
Okay, Pick Fairy. If you have Disney Plus, can you give us a confirmation there? And they agree that Solo was decent.
Well, thank you. Oh, you got a little bit of chatty thing going on here.
Yeah, I see there.
But
You know what's so weird? What's on Disney Plus? You know, the little movie about inanimate objects coming to life and they're trying to find their human. The
Brave Little
sequels
Toaster.
To that yeah, the sequels are on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Not the original.
That's what I was saying. Why the original Brave Little Toaster wasn't on there?
Like, what?
Rogue One is on Disney Plus, but Solo is not.
thank you.
I'm gonna touch on this a little bit because
Hold on, real quick. Evan, did you ever show your dad my tattoo?
No. How would I
Okay, Bright, close your eyes, please. That's all I'm asking, okay?
Look at that.
It's
Oh, right. What is it? I can't see it very well. Juan?
It's the Grey Jedi symbol.
an orb.
Very nice.
That is cool. I can't see the colors that clearly.
It's
but
red.
it looks-
And black.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, and he's got a decapitated stormtrooper next to him. Juan, you're a badass, man. What's it? You were talking about the sequels to the Brave Little Toaster. What is like the Scared Little Blender? What is the sequel? I don't know.
There's a sequel where they have to save pets from being thrown into a laboratory, and there's another one where they go to Mars. It's as
The one
riveting
that
as
they
you
go to
think it
Mars
is.
Just goes off the walls. It's so weird.
Sounds like that's worth my $6 a month right there. Okay, so
I thought it was 7.
whatever. Justin, what was
I'm gonna touch on a bit too. Is for the first time in 35 years, Eddie Murphy hosted Saturday Night Live.
And it was great. Did you see it, Justin?
Yes, I did.
Did anybody else see it?
I did not.
I did not, but I saw the picture.
The picture during the monologue, which was so great that you saw Eddie Murphy, Tracy Morgan, Dave Chappelle,
Chris Rock.
they were all there. Chris Rock, and of course, the longest running cast member in SNL history, who is
Kenan Thompson.
King Kenan Thompson,
King Kenan Thompson.
who is so talented and so great as. I believe Kenan Thompson should host every game show in America. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I honestly believe he should. He
is working on the newest incarnation of all that.
Yeah.
Is he really?
I am looking forward
I want to.
The show he started
I'm gonna
on.
take all those guys that were just named and put them in one movie and see how that goes.
Well, I was
And they
saying
brought back
when we were watching it, I said if they put that group of guys on a comedy tour, they could charge $1,000 a ticket, and you'd walk out satisfied with what they with what their performance was. But I honestly believe that Kenan Thompson is incapable of not smiling.
Mm-hmm.
He is that.
What if he made a remake of 12 Angry Men, where like they're just arguing around a table, just.
That would be the greatest
mean,
movie.
Yes.
With that cast, it would be the greatest movie. Especially with anything that Dave Chappelle says.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It'd be better than that Cats movie that came out, I'll say that.
I'm laughing right now just thinking of his imitation of Big Papi from the Boston Red Sox, which is.
The Cats movie, I heard
I
so
was
many
like-
clipping issues, and like they.
I heard of
they're,
that.
Like re-rendering it so that
Yeah, I
like,
heard
all
of
the
that.
bugs are fixed. Like this is the only movie that's getting a patch.
Yeah, the Cats movie's getting redone.
The Cats movie is out though.
Yeah.
I said the other day on Facebook, I posted that I think that because they were released on the same weekend, Rise of Skywalker is the first film ever that during the credits, they couldn't use that fine print saying that no animals were hurt by this movie. Based on the Cats box office movie. I got a laugh I heard from Texas in that one. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, young man.
That was a good one.
Thank you very much.
I was also. It's like I don't have cable, so I couldn't watch the entire episode. However, they posted clips from it.
Which one?
They hit all the notes. We got Mr. Robinson's neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Mr.
freaking
Robinson's Neighborhood. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
And then, of course, I don't know if you guys read it or not, but Eddie Murphy said the word shit on live television last night. So
Woo!
that was also. But one of the great things about SNL was something that Tina Fey said about it. She said that it's not being put on the air because it's ready. It's being put on the air because it's 11:30 on Saturday night. And that's that's spontaneity and that sort of thing. I love SNL. I think it's very funny.
Who would you say your favorite host was?
Host, I don't know. I always focus on the characters and the cast members. And if you look at people like Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, she is so talented. It's ridiculous.
She plays such a wide range of characters.
And I had a couple of very close friends of ours, Annie and Phil, who went up to New York for a week to spend time in New York City, and they were at a comedy club, and Colin Yost and Michael Shea showed up and got up on stage, and they said they just destroyed the room. Those two guys.
They're the guys who do
I
Weekend
got a
Update
funny.
now?
Yeah, they
I
are.
got a funny story about those two guys.
What was it?
Shout.
Sure.
I went to WrestleMania this year. Those guys were in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
An Andre the Giant Memorial, huh?
Yeah, they have it every year at WrestleMania.
Oh, that's crazy, man. I haven't seen WrestleMania much, but I'm not even that big a fan, but that's really crazy. I've heard of Andre the Giant, though.
Well, but last night's SNL was obviously very special, and with Eddie Murphy being on there and bringing back a lot of things, and I do think it was great for the monologue to see all those incredibly talented people standing there on stage, but I really was glad that Keenan got up there. I really was glad that Keenan got up there because he's your generation, guys. I mean, you talk about all these older guys and John Belushi and all those legends and everything, but he's the guy who had the longest run, man. And not only do I say he's
that he's gone so long.
Yeah, and not only do I say that he's your generation because of his time on SNL, he's your generation when you were kids, right? With Keenan and Kel. And
he's been doing this all his life.
And Keenan and Kel.
Right.
Like, I have a friend of mine, when I was working at the Grand Gal with his mom used to be a limo driver, and she had the privilege of driving them every day to the set. And those two, outside of the show, just interacted perfectly. They were having fun with each other. They were talking. They were buddies. They were all over the place.
But that's your generation.
Kel's a really nice dude.
That's nice.
He's met him. He's
He's official priest now.
I remember
He is?
Cal coming to a convention
Yeah, he just got
in Florida at some point, and he had a booth, and people just kept giving him orange soda, and that was a huge thing.
That's very funny.
But yeah, he's a priest now.
When we walked up to him, we were like, "We have to do it, man. We're sorry." Who loves orange soda? Flips it right on for us. Didn't even go, nothing. He just flipped. We talked to him for like a half hour, 40 minutes. He's like the nicest dude.
Yeah,
that's really nice to hear, and it's always nice to hear somebody who's had some success in entertainment, who feels blessed by that, and who realizes that, if somebody's going to have some fame, and they're going to feel frustrated or have some anxiety about having to deal with the public because they're famous. Imagine the feeling of anxiety that person should feel the moment people stop coming up and saying hello, and the moment people stop paying attention to them. Because honestly, let's face it, while they're on their way up, a lot of famous people are saying, "What? Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!"
Yeah.
So, but it was like I said, SNL last night was really great. It was really great. So.
But he was, as Jablonski was saying there, he actually recently became a priest, was it?
Yeah, Kel is a certified priest now.
Wow.
That's crazy. Is he
I had no idea.
It's just nuts. He went from actor to comedian to priest. That's really good stuff, honestly.
Please open your Bibles to Orange Soda N.T.S. Versus Good Burger.
Versus Good Burger.
Welcome to the Good Burger.
Judicus.
Can I have
Judicus number 1.
That cracked me up.
I remember when they reunited.
It is he who loveth orange soda, Kel that loveth orange soda.
I remember they
he do.
I remember they did a reunion. I think it was like on what was it that Keenan Kel did the Good Burger sketch on? Jimmy Fallon. The moment Kel comes out, the audience goes wild for a solid minute.
That's really
It was
sweet.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
That is so special when like they come on to a show, a celebrity comes onto the show, and the audience just cannot hold back that enthusiasm, that level.
Wait until My Chemical Romance is in the stage for the first time in a while.
That's right, and that happened this week too. Didn't MCR play in Philadelphia?
No, they played in Los Angeles.
It was Los Angeles, but this is the first time they played together in a very long time.
Yeah, like about 7 years, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They were a little after my time as far as music goes, but I do like My Chemical Romance because from the film The Watchmen, they do that video of them playing Bob Dylan's Desolation Row.
Whoa.
And
That in also Academy.
Pardon? Anyway, that version of Desolation Row by My Chemical Romance that they play is just a lot of big, fat, bouncy fun. Not quite as good as Josie and the Pussycats' 3 Small Words, but in my opinion, that should be the national anthem, but let's just leave it at that, okay?
Well,
It's our generation's queen.
I didn't listen to My Chemical Romance back when they were actually releasing singles and albums and stuff, but I just recently got into them, and like I just went through a whole phase for a week.
A week.
Yep, I'm a fan now.
Who was the lead singer of My Chemical Romance?
Gerard Way.
Yeah, Gerard Way. I didn't get into them, but I know he did a music video with Deadmau5 called what was it called? Professional Griefers, which is a good music video, may I add, if you want to see him and Joel Zimmerman duke it out with 2 giant mech suits. It's really cool.
Well, Evan said earlier today that one of the reasons that you guys were making this today, and with all the Christmas lights, and again, you know, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, have a Festivus for the rest of us, etc. But you were mentioning that, you know, it is Life Day.
Yes.
Or it's around Life Day. I don't know exactly where it falls on the calendar.
Technically, it falls in November if you want to go most...
Have any of you actually seen the Star Wars Christmas special?
I've just seen reviews.
I was going to say, if I had to guess one person saw it, it would be Justin. That's all there is to it. You've just seen reviews? Is that what you said, Bright?
Yeah, I've just seen reviews of the holiday special where they have
Juwan, have you seen
of,
it?
Like the most notable.
No, I haven't seen it.
Most notable moments.
I always talk about it because I've seen it, and what's remarkable about it for me, first of all, I'm a kid of the 1970s. Okay, back when George Washington was president. My father was a Minuteman.
Oh God.
And it was back in the day, okay, and it was just after they invented electric lights. I was a kid, and
wow, what a revolution!
But I'll tell you something. I had in my house, okay, ABC 4, like 10 total of 7 channels on our TV. All right, and this whole kind of cliche thing would happen at Christmas, was there would be a Christmas special, and there'd be different Christmas specials, and we would kind of look forward to it because it would be, you know, different type of thing. And going back and looking back on some of this stuff, it's really kind of remarkable to me. Like, for example, I saw a rerun not too long ago of the show Happy Days. Okay, now you're looking at Happy Days and you're looking at this cast and you're thinking like Henry Winkler, Ron Howard was involved in this.
I know, right?
Gary Marshall, the extraordinary director, was one of the people who was behind it, okay? And it was a huge hit. I mean, it was a huge hit, okay? And I went back and saw a rerun of one recently, a video of Happy Days. And I'm watching it, and I'm going, what the hell was that? It was so horrible, and it was so silly and cliche.
So corny.
But they every year after regular television, they'd have Christmas specials. And of course, in May 1977, Star Wars dropped, and it was huge, and it was crazy huge. And so they decided that they should follow through and do a Christmas special, right? And I've seen it from beginning to end, and I'm watching it, and 4 minutes into this thing, maybe 8 minutes into this thing, I'm thinking, this is horrible.
When you were watching it first time.
I don't know that it was no. This was afterwards. When I watched it the first time, I was probably going, "This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life."
Wait, did you see it live?
I don't know that I did, but I don't remember seeing it live. But watching it again on YouTube or wherever, I'm watching it and I'm going, "This is just horrible." And the thing about it is as the show progresses, it keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
And you're watching it and you're thinking, there is no way that this can possibly get any worse. And it does. It continues to. They have a scene where B. Arthur, Maude, from the 1970s sitcom Maude, is in a bar singing. At the end of it, Carrie Fisher is singing the Star Wars theme with lyrics.
Yeah.
It is an extraordinary accomplishment in television because just as you think it's as bad as it can get, somehow they make it even worse.
Oh, yeah, they got like Harvey Korman on that cooking show scene.
Art Carney.
Art Carney's in them.
Oh, good God.
Fun fact,
One of the Golden Girls is in it. That's amazing.
Who is? I'm sorry?
So one of the Golden Girls is in it.
Yes, that's
amazing.
B. Arthur. B.
Yeah,
Arthur
B.
is in it.
Arthur.
Yes, yes. She's singing. She's like in the bar, in the canteen, and she's singing, "Set 'em up, boys, one more for the road." And it's like,
Yeah.
this is the price we pay to live in a country that allows free speech, okay?
Jefferson
We live
Starship.
in a society.
Jefferson Starship is in there.
Of course it's in there.
What's funny is now
I'd say it's so offensive that Justin signed off. Can you believe it?
he shut off his camera.
I'm here.
Do I know-
Off camera stuff.
Okay, all right.
The thing that makes it funnier is now it's considered canon because of the Mandalorian as well.
Because they say Happy Life Day or something in
Yeah.
The Mandalorian, so...
I know in the Mandalorian at some point they say it's like I gotta go home for life.
If you
They
see...
actually make reference to it.
If you see this Christmas special, okay, I'm telling you this is the truth, all right? Chewbacca has an apartment. And the apartment, I swear to God, the apartment has an entertainment center in it. See, Jawan, there you go. That's fantastic.
No, I remember seeing one.
I'm being replaced by this for the entire stream now.
Apparently the Wookiees are related to Sleestacks now.
I remember there was one scene in the special. Art Carney gives Chewie's dad like this machine. He puts it on his.
Yes, it's porn.
He gives him basically porn. It's like just an image of.
It's porn?
Yeah, he gives him an image just like who was the actress? Like it was a freaking.
I told you specifically I was not coming on tonight if you were going to start talking about Wookiee porn. Okay, I'm not going to listen to stories about Wookiee porn. But what Dewan's thrown up there is just God. But yeah. I mean, I think after watching that, I think giving up on Christmas altogether and taking away the holiday. Okay. You know the old special. It was a year. Yeah, thank you. It was a year. It was a year without a Santa Claus. That's the reason Santa didn't show up this year. Okay, it was the Star Wars Christmas special.
You have no idea how hard it was for me to convince him not to come onto the stream dressed as the Grinch.
It's like I'm Mr. Heat Blister. What the hell is that? No, it was. This was some bad mojo right there. So.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yes. Thank you very much. So, anyway, I got my Star Wars. I did my 2 minutes on Star Wars Christmas special.
It didn't work. It was too heavy.
Beyond Star Wars, I will say this also. When Evan and I are sitting there in the theater this morning at 8:30 a.m., a half hour of trailers. Because from the point the first trailer started, I looked at the phone to see what time it was. 30 minutes of trailers before the actual film came out.
Yeah, I was sitting next to the guy in the theater, and we just kept. As soon as one trailer ended, we were like pulling up our glasses, and then just another one, we're just lifting it back up.
And here's that. This could be a fun game. So you go around, okay? I'm going to start with Dewan, all right? I'm making up a game here. Let's see how long we can do it. Dewan, you may know this because you saw it, and Bright is going to be at a disadvantage. Justin I think also. But Dewan, name one of the trailers at the beginning of Star Wars, or the Rise of Skywalker.
There was, you know what? I can't remember.
Oh, I bet Justin. If you didn't even see it, but can you name what you would have to guess was one of the trailers at the beginning of Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, I remember.
I'm gonna say.
I know two of them now. I remember two of them.
Soul.
One of the Pixar movies
And-
coming out.
Soul.
And what was that? What was that fantasy one with Chris Pratt and Tom Holland? Onward.
Okay, so Onward was one of them. All right, Juwan, you said you remembered one. I'll give you another shot.
It was Black Widow
Ooh.
and the new Wonder Woman movie.
Okay, neither one of those appeared on our trailer. Bright, can you think?
We got those.
Can you think ahead of any movies in 2020 that you might think might have been a trailer?
I'm not sure whether it's 2020 or 2021, but I'm gonna guess Artemis Fowl.
Damn it, Ken.
Ooh.
I was talking to him before we went in the theater. Like, why haven't we seen
First
any
of all, Bright, I love you to death because you're an Artemis Fowl fan, because I am too. But no, that wasn't them.
Really? Seriously?
No, it wasn't. Okay. We got
Pick Fairy got one.
What'd you get?
Mulan.
That's
Yes.
one. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we got Mulan too.
Okay. All right. Guys, think Aston Martin.
Oh, James
Oh,
Bond.
James
Atta
Bond,
girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yes,
I am
it
excited
is.
for,
Well
may I
done,
add.
Bright. Bright jumped in there just a little ahead of you there, Duan. Another one was, what else? Oh, come on, man. 2 words, beach volleyball.
Top Gun.
Maverick.
Honestly, we didn't get that.
You didn't get Maverick?
No, we didn't get Maverick. We got
You
Black
would have
Widow,
liked it.
Wonder Woman.
There was fighter planes in it. Believe it or not.
But no volleyball, just football.
No volleyball. What else do we get? We got James Bond. We got Onward.
We got the
Mulan.
Tenant.
We got the Tenant. With the young actor who's also in Ballers with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Is The Rock still with us, by the way? He hasn't spoken up on this show yet.
The Rock.
There you go. There's The Rock. Good.
He has a little menorah on it.
It's obvious that The Rock is. It's obvious The Rock is taking steroids. By the way, okay. It's obvious that that's true. Okay. Look, he's juiced, man. That Rock is juiced. What else did we get? We got James Bond.
We got what did we get? We got
Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise, which he was freaking out about because it's his movie.
Freak out about it. I like Jungle Cruise though. I thought it was a clever idea.
Yeah.
I like Emily Blunt. And with all the cameos in Star Wars, who would have thought a Mary Poppins was going to show up? That was pretty impressive.
Was
Came
she
out
in
of
there?
nowhere.
Star Wars?
Who was she in Star Wars?
She wasn't in Star Wars. I'm
Oh.
just saying Mary Poppins was in Star Wars.
Wait, Yondu was in Star Wars?
What?
He's a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, man.
Very good. I'm Mary Poppins. But no, but I guess obviously they're going to go ahead and pimp their stuff and for a half hour of trailers before the film actually started. A half hour trailer before the film actually started.
They should have a limit to that. I mean, maybe 15 minutes top.
Well, that's a possibility. That and the Charmin commercial with the bear pouring the glass of water out saying, "Hey, before the movie starts, anything you need to do?"
This was me literally during that whole thing. That was literally me. Not to mention there was that AT&T commercial.
Oh, well, what was that?
Oh,
that was
yeah.
They're in a plane. This
Yeah.
guy's
It wasn't a plane, it was a car.
How'd
yeah.
you get past security? I just, and it just out of nowhere.
It just goes from like a romantic thing, and then it goes like
Into a horror thing.
it goes into a dark thing.
And the other one, which is probably my favorite holiday movie or holiday ad right now, is the Translate ad with the little girl talking to the reindeer.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that one or not.
There's
I don't
always
know
that
if
one.
I've seen that one.
Anyway,
So, question for everyone. Have you said who else is surviving Whamageddon and Mariah Apocalypse?
I've not heard about the Mariah Apocalypse. Have you, Evan?
The Mariah Pocket.
I've heard of Whamageddon. A friend of mine.
I got killed on the radio on my way to work last week.
Yeah, a friend of mine was on Whamageddon, but I didn't really play.
Wait, when again? Is that the last Christmas I gave you my heart? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I lost a few days ago.
Yeah, we were
Last
talking about-
week, actually.
Like this year it was
I was playing.
Mariah Apocalypse. It was All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I think I was listening
Yeah,
to.
same rules apply for that one alongside Whamageddon.
I think I was listening to
I'm
Last Christmas when I
still in
first
it.
discovered it.
I'm still in it for both.
Still in?
Really?
Keep going.
I lost because I worked retail, so I just died right in the beginning.
Oh! There was a guy in my break room.
Sorry.
There was a guy in my break room who had a ringtone, and the ringtone was dun 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 dun. It was just the opening
Do you know it's Christmas?
yeah,
Or the other
yeah.
one?
All I want for Christmas is you. It's just like, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh my goodness.
It's a survival game, not a PvP.
Huh?
I felt like there was an undercover agent in the room, and I mean, like, pulled out a pistol and just shot it at me.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. So I got 10 minutes.
Carey, I wanted to say I recently found a mashup of Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" mashed up with who is it? Who does Marilyn Manson? Beautiful People.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The beautiful
It
people.
somehow works.
It's the same guy that mashed up Spice Girls "If You Want to Be" with one of the Slipknot songs.
I have no idea, but
Oh, Psychosocial?
No,
No, that was Baby.
I see.
I don't know. I listen only to exclusively.
Sulfur.
I listen only exclusively to Jonas Brothers songs, so I really couldn't tell you. But only Spanish translated Jonas Brothers songs, sung backwards. It's a thing.
Yeah, there's ASMR, and then
Okay,
there's that.
maybe it's not a thing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
ASMR, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so those movies, like I said, we had all those trailers, and obviously, Bright, you're looking forward to Artemis Fowl in 2020.
I know that it's coming out. I'm like cautiously optimistic that'll be good, but like there are some things that they change. I'm not sure why they're changing that, but it's like I can't really tell much from the trailers, so I'm going to choose to just wait and see what happens. And I did love the books growing up.
I love the books as well, and
I'm so waiting Honor Harrington films to pop up.
which ones?
What?
Honorverse?
Otter?
Otterverse? No, I'm not familiar with that. Artemis Fowl, I'm kind of with you, Bright.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I love the books, and
you
I
go
think they were
for it.
fantastic. There's the disappointment I have in it is not so much seeing some of the changes in the trailer from the books. The biggest one is the fairy coming back to life at the beginning, right? And them flinching and all that, because quite frankly, in the books they're not there for when she makes the transition. They leave. But what disappoints me about Disney doing this is that the franchise had an enormous amount of potential, without question, and yet because they delayed the release, it's a signal to me that they're not going to make any more. And the reason why is because the kid gets older. The kid who's the actor, I mean, gets older.
Doesn't Artemis get older at one point, though?
He does, but they couldn't film it fast enough, and that's why I think a series of unfortunate events on Netflix was such a miracle, because they
loved that
because
so
they
much.
managed to film that entire series without worrying about those kids aging, and the only child that
was an amazing Olaf.
he was the death scene in the end was phenomenal. The way he's lying on the beach in that position and everything. He killed
it.
it.
Exactly as I pictured it when reading the 13th book for the first time, and I remember actually getting the 13th book, and we were at a signing, and the author was actually there.
Daniel Handler was there, huh?
Yes.
Did he stamp
we
your
got
book,
it
or did he
signed by
actually
him.
sign it?
Yeah, I think he did both.
Okay.
So that was really fun.
But that was a miracle, the fact that they were able to get through 26 episodes, actually 25 episodes, while the kids were growing up over a period of 2 years, and the baby, of course, Presley Smith, growing up the way she did, but she was great. That was really a miracle, but I think that's the problem I think that I have about Disney and Artemis Fowl. Here's a great series of books. They're going to do one, and they're going to do one and done, I'm afraid. And that's a bit disappointing.
Sucks because when you try and adapt a book into a movie, that's something you run into. Or if you try to adapt multiple books in a movie, that's an even worse problem.
Like I was talking to him like before we saw Star Wars, and I said a series that I really want to see Disney Plus tackle is the Tales of Prydain, which is the Black Cauldron series, which I think would be great.
That would be so cool.
Considering how much of a cult following the film got.
But that's on Disney Plus, isn't it?
Yeah, surprisingly it is.
but they have some space to fill, and that's if there's one downside of Disney Plus, Mr. Justin, if there's one downside to it is compared to Netflix, it has just a fraction of the content. It does not have as
well,
many.
Yeah, that's probably like my biggest thing of stepping back and not getting Disney Plus anytime soon. Is just because the content, obviously it's all Disney, but it's like give me a few months, HBO Max comes out, and it's like all this stuff going on.
Right on. But who has the time in the day to watch it all? Who has the time of the day to watch it all? But in any case, I'm going to sign off and say good night to you guys because I've got some things that I have to go do.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us, Dad. You were a good joy to have on.
Well, I hope.
It was a real pleasure having you here on
It
the
was.
show.
Well, that's nice, Juan. Good to see you up in Philly. Stay warm up there. Bright, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Did I ever tell you might be coming down in June?
Really?
Yeah, he might be coming down in June.
Outstanding. Well, it would be nice to cross paths with you, sir. It'd be nice to cross paths with all of you. I'm talking EvanCon 2020. This is what I'm saying, okay?
Wait, what?
EvanCon 2020?
You never said anything about that.
Well, then let's forget that I said it at all.
I only
In
have
any
an-
case, and a special good night also to The Rock. I've got to say good night to The Rock. But listen, happy holidays to all you guys. My very best to you and your families. Thanks for listening to me prattle on for a while, and hopefully I will come back. Okay.
I would love to have you back.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Dad, for joining us tonight.
Good night, guys.
Next year, 2020.
Take care. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We'll be right back with you guys after a moment just to get some stuff resituated.
Oh god, this is bright.
We are back.
Actually, I can.
And we apparently got, who was the guy who played Finnegan in Star Wars?
I'm not sure.
Johnny.
I can't remember.
Johnny Bodega. Yeah, we got Johnny Bodega joining us here.
Right.
Oh my god. Yeah, we gotta go. So yes, Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Did I mention it was Christmas time / Hanukkah time?
Yeah.
Bright, you're Jewish, so I need to ask how your traditions are. Our Pick Fairy, by the way, thank you for staying with us. You really are a joy to talk to there.
Really appreciate you livening up the. Yeah, as far as traditions go, actually, at some point during the whole conversation, my mom made homemade potato fries. We have an air fryer in our kitchen, and so it makes making that kind of stuff way easier. And just enjoying that.
I'm sorry, I left. What was that? I heard. Oh, you left me at potato. Are you eating potato fries?
Yeah, homemade French fries, made in an air fryer.
Ooh, you gotta send me that stuff. Sounds healthier.
I have an air fryer.
Yeah, way less oil. Like you just put in like maybe a cap full of oil, chop up a couple of potatoes and all that, and just set it for 20 minutes. Like, it's really much easier than putting it in the oven and, like, slathering it. It's so much easier.
Look at me. I got the ears on. I got the ears on here. Here, I got the onesie on.
Joke for you.
I'm like Pampertune, only not insane. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, and welcome to the Kitchen Appliances stream. This is my air fryer. And this baby,
Ah.
you can cook a whole entire chicken.
You have an air fryer too?
Yeah, I've had it for quite a while now.
Did you have it when I was living up there?
No. The only thing air fryer up here.
Oh my god. Air fryer. Pig
I
Fairy.
have a joke for you.
Pig Fairy, can you explain, Juan, can you explain to Pig Fairy what an air fryer is?
It's pretty much like an oven fryer. So it takes hot air and it fries your food. So this way you don't need to use any oil or little oil, virtually no oil whatsoever. It is a healthy alternative to fried foods.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed.
I think Yoda has a joke for you.
I have a joke for you.
What is it, Yoda?
What do you call a dog that goes to the dark side?
I don't know, Yoda.
Yoda what?
Kylo Ren Ting Ting. Funny joke.
Oh my god. That's better.
Mm.
Yeah, right. Yeah, actually, I wish you could just. My dad was wearing that. It would have matched his Nightmare Before Christmas shirt. Each one of the buttons was jacked.
Shit,
You what?
I forgot to do it while he was there.
Like, that was the thing. He
Yeah.
actually had each of those buttons was Jack Skellington's head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was cute.
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, my dad's a big fan like that. Nightmare Before Christmas, he introduced me. My dad clearly introduced me to a lot of stuff. Justin
Yeah, he's
messaged
got
me.
some great taste, your dad.
Yeah, my dad knows his stuff. He's a good speaker. He was actually a good debater in high school years, but it was fun. He's a good dude. He was really excited to come
Can
on.
we bring your dad on the debate cruiser?
Oh my
I'd pay
god.
to watch that.
Me too. I would totally love to see an online debate between him and Cruiser. There was actually
I
when
would
Cruiser gave
so
his
much.
his ranking of Galaxy's Edge. There's this long comment thread of him and my dad.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I couldn't be bothered.
my dad at the end threw fire after fire, and I messaged him saying play nice for Cruiser. He's like, no, I'm having a fun time. And he messaged Cruiser saying he was just all in fun. He was all in fun. My dad loves to debate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's better than me. So.
He's already dead.
Like, he destroyed Cruiser for the most part, unless he found a way to fight back.
This is such a cool effect on camera.
Cruiser strikes back.
Yeah, I know that. So Annette, bright ideas.
Yes.
Bright Eye-net.
Right idea. Singular. But yeah.
I keep forgetting that there. I have a video of us at our Shaded Sight Studios panel where she says, my name is Bright Ideas, I have bright ideas, and then Cruiser's like, I thought it wasn't plural. And you look at him, you're like...
But yeah. What would you like to you asking me something?
No. Anyway, Jablonski, wake up.
Put on a
Jablonski,
little makeup.
wake up, it's Christmas. Wake up, it's Christmas, we got Christmas to do. We got Christmas to do.
Bah, humbug.
You don't even know what that means.
I just got to fade away to shake up.
Oh, Scrooge, damn it.
You
Oh,
gotta-
wait,
Yeah,
look,
why did you
look.
say humbug?
It-
I never
Killing
does
Evan.
that.
Believe it or not,
I'm killing Evan.
whoa.
Let's go.
No, you know what? If there is a Last Jedi, it's not you.
I saw that video. Now who's the...
You were about to say
I can't get
why
mine to turn off.
humbug me.
Basically, we were watching a live version. Juan, did you go to that Christmas Carol showing at the Hedgerow Theater? You've done it at
Which
least...
one? The one in middle school?
Yeah, that you've been to it at least once. I used to go all the time.
Yeah.
The one where
I think I went once.
the one where the Ghost of Christmas Futures doesn't even exist. He's just nothing.
Oh yeah.
we were there for a class field trip. And we got to ask questions to the cast, and someone asked the question, "What does bah humbug mean?" It basically means nonsense or something like that. Me as a kid saying, "What
humbug."
else?" I'm like,
It's like
"What else?"
poppycock.
That would be funny if Cruz just said they're poppycock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jablonski, wake up.
Grab your brush and put a little makeup.
Cruz would find
Why
that
do you leave the
funny.
keys up on the table?
You wanted to.
I can't even understand what the lyrics of that song is aside when it slows down.
Wake up,
It's
grab
too
your brush and
fast.
put a little makeup.
I'm just
I just
enjoying
got a fade away to shake up.
chair.
Why are you using keys up on the table? They got to create another fable.
You wanted
to.
I
Table.
remember when
You
System of a
wanted
Down
to.
was actually a cool band and then they went completely south and then died?
Did someone made a version where he just goes table, 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 table?
I've seen that one.
Table.
The table!
Speaking of Christmas, how many of you have seen on Netflix the movie Klaus?
I have.
I have not seen it yet, but I heard good stuff
I
about
highly
it.
The fish from
recommend it.
American Dad.
Huh?
The fish
No.
from American Dad.
No, not that.
No,
Klaus.
that's Klaus, not... He said Claus, not Klaus. I mean, Klaus.
Klaus. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's pronounced mostly the same, but yeah, the animation is gorgeous.
Oh, I've heard of it. I heard it's actually going up for the Oscars, from what I heard.
I would not be surprised if it won Best Animated Film this year because, I mean, this is hand-drawn animation, and like the techniques they use to do the shading and stuff, it's like,
You know the Oscars are full of
believe that
shit,
it was
right?
not,
Yeah, it's like it's cell shading, right?
I mean, it's it uses computers to generate the shading and all, but like it's hand drawn, and so it combines the technologies in such a cool way that it's in like it has life to it. I can't really express what I really mean, but go check it out, please.
I can if I get the chance. I mean, like, I've been busy most of the time there. I've been busy
Yeah.
doing stuff, all kinds of stuff.
It's a great Christmas movie.
Indeed. Indeed. Anyway, what else is going on there? Jablonski, get off your cell phone.
Look, now I'm killing Jablonski.
Looks like you're playing pool.
Actually, yes. Lightsaber. fight.
Imagine that just going
That'd
up.
be so
Blonsky in the
funny.
quarter pocket.
That'd be so funny if like you had a skit of Jedi's or Sith playing pool
It's
with
like
lightsabers.
he has the cue
and you-
ball. There's the cue ball.
and you-
It just
I
goes
know,
through it and he just...
wouldn't it-
I'm sorry, he just
You
goes...
see the Sith?
You would- you would
The
chop
Sith
the
uses the
ball.
Force to knock the ball away. You're cheating. No, I'm not. What are you talking about? YouTube Gold right there.
There you go.
Exactly. It's like... no, it's not with the Jedi and the Sith. It's just a regular guy. Regular guy playing Jedi. You're cheating! I was not cheating.
I was not cheating.
We're not
We're
cheating.
not cheating.
That was a good scene in Rise of Skywalker. The stormtroopers were so happy you're here. That was great. It's funny.
I don't know.
You know when the Force Awakens when Rey gets the stormtrooper to get her out. Do you know who that was?
No.
That was Daniel Craig.
Oh yeah, that was right.
It's so funny. In fact, the how it should have ended video of Force Awakens. When they show how she could have gotten out with that stormtrooper. He's wearing the little tuxedo bow tie, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
Right, what are you eating?
The potato fries.
Why aren't you sharing with us?
Mm.
Did you bring it up for the rest of the class?
Thank you.
Sorry.
Cat?
It would have been insane if I actually had fries laying around, just like hit myself with them.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, what the heck?
What am I doing with my life? I'm throwing potato fries at my computer.
What am I doing with my life? I asked that question. Do you want to know something that's really happening to me? That's happening to me this year. I am working New Year's Eve.
What?
I'm working New Year's Eve at the Magic Kingdom this year. Now, let me just put it like this way. I have worked New Year's Day at the Magic Kingdom. New Year's Day. New Year's Eve, on the other
is
hand.
lit.
So here's the thing. Christmas is the second busiest day at the Magic Kingdom. So busy that one of the traditions is we like to watch live streams of the cars that couldn't get in. New Year's Eve. worst. It's the worst. The very
I
worst.
got some streams.
Stay
I got some
safe,
stream
my
news we
friend.
can talk about.
What?
Oh.
Our brother from another mother, Darren,
Oh,
who's been on the show before, became a daddy yesterday.
Congratulations to the new
Yay,
baby
new
Lila.
life.
He said I was contacting him all day, and he finally sent me a picture saying she's here.
After reminding Evan on Thursday night.
I didn't. Well, it just happened that time. You gave me the warning. Like I gotta see I gotta find the pictures here. Like I sent this.
I got him.
I sent this to my mom, and the first
got
image I got was this one here. What? That's little Lila now. I like how this is
Jamison.
I like how this is the first picture of her because her tongue is sticking out.
I got this one.
Oh, I got that one
So
too.
cute.
We got them like
Little
trading
black.
cards.
My little niece.
Oh my god.
I will raise her to be my little Padawan.
Congratulations.
She will be my little
Okay, so
Padawan.
who's gonna be the fun uncle?
Me. She'll be my little Padawan learner.
Aww.
And I will teach her the ways of the Jedi. As I taught her father before her.
But wasn't Darren in the Air Force?
No. I mean, he is, but still. I will teach her the ways of the Jedi as I taught her father before her.
Anyway, but yeah, I cannot wait.
It's
to see
true. I set him on this path that he's on now.
Did you visit him in the hospital yet?
No, all of the mom's family and his family's up there, so you can't.
Oh, I want to say hi to Carla again. Oh my god, I miss her. The cat. The cat wants to
One
see
thing
the
that'll
my
suck
pussy.
though is like her birthday will be right around Christmas, so she'll
Yep.
have to contend with that.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
She's one of the babies that pick one, birthday or Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That means we get more presents. Like, isn't it? That's.
And then I'll be in the back. I'll be in the background like this. You will buy her both presents.
Mm-hmm.
God, I want to see.
You will buy her both presents.
I gotta. When I come down and visit in May, I want to see her and I want to bring her a Disney gift. My mom wants to see her too.
I already spoiled. I already spoiled her before she was born. I bought her like a butt ton of crap, like a lot of clothes, like some blanket stuff, some stuff to bathe her with.
Oh, you did? It's nice of you.
Yeah, I bought her a lot of stuff.
It's nice of you, man. I didn't think.
That's so sweet.
My niece, dude. I have to.
Are you the Godfather?
No,
That would
but that is my niece, and I will take care of her like it is her,
Yeah.
like she is my blood.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's me because I'm authentic Italian, so you know. But like no, really. I always said if I ever had a child, Darren would definitely be the Godfather. But like
Aw.
then Juwan can be the other uncle. Let the record show. Jablonski.
Oh. I am
Nope.
everybody's other uncle,
Yeah.
not the Godfather.
Anybody, if any of the three of us have children, I'm just making it official. I am the Shaded Sight Studios president, and I'm making a new rule. Any child you have, Juwan is the uncle.
I think you cut out.
went mute. Yeah, he cut out.
This is what
Anyway,
you see.
Here's my
I'm
I
just
Christmas.
can't hear you.
Juwan, this
I'm
is,
making a new.
Juwan, this is my Christmas to you. I'm establishing a new rule in Shaded Sight Studios. As the president, the new rule is any member who has a child, Juwan is the automatic uncle.
No, I'm not.
Why? You make a great uncle. You're a man of many children.
No, alright. Darren's kid is the only one I will teach the ways of the Jedi. You hand me your kid, I will teach them the way of the Sith.
Coming from the guy
That's
who has
my
a red
child, kid.
lightsaber. Meanwhile, I have the blue one.
That's why I said, but I have the Great Jedi tattoo.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Jedi's don't use red lightsabers, you twit.
I only could afford this color, alright? You see how cheap this thing really is? I could only afford this color. It was on sale. The guy was like bartering me down. I was like, fine, I'll take it.
So Evan,
Yes.
with it being a blue lightsaber, does that mean that you have to use Viagra to power it up?
I have to use what?
You have to use Viagra to power it up.
I know what you're. I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense.
Hi.
Hey, Jabla, cruiser.
and that went way over your head, Evan.
No, I mean I know what
Yeah.
Viagra does, but like Oh wait, hey
Yeah.
Cruiser.
I don't get the thing that it's blue.
Yeah, I know what blue nuts are, but speaking of blue, it's Cruiser.
Yeah. Hey.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, sorry man, you missed my father. He did.
That's probably for the best.
I am your father.
Okay, so Silent Spartan X now thinks Rise of Skywalker sucks, huh?
Yeah, we're done talking about the movie.
Well, I never did give my rating.
You did.
Never did.
You did.
I never said what my rating was.
Yes, you did. You said 5.
No, I said 4.5 out of 10.
Oh my god, he's just trained there. He's like a gas tank. Anyway, what else were we talking about here? So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was at work this week. 2 days.
You were not at work.
I was not at work this week. I took a day off, went to the Seafoam vacation. Wait, what? So anyway,
What?
anyway, here's something I need to talk to you guys about. I think I can only tell this to Juan. I was actually. You ever guys heard of the Lost Media Wiki?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Okay, it's a wiki that's
Lost
dedicated.
Media, what?
Lost Media Wiki is a group that's dedicated to finding media that is lost, such as like the infamous Clockman video that took 5 years to find, or the Mickey Mouse in Vietnam short, or the Crybaby Lane movie. They're basically a group of online detectives looking to find footage, and I submitted to them a short that I saw in first grade, trying to see where that goes.
I remember there's actually some guy on YouTube that does like mysteries of the internet. And,
I love that guy, Justin Wang.
Yeah, and he was talking about this long lost anime of a bunch of girls in a bathroom and they get killed off one by one.
Did they find that?
And
Why did he ask that so quick?
no, and honestly, I'm starting to believe that it doesn't exist. He's done 2 videos on it.
Girls in the bathroom to get killed off. Evan, did they find that?
So, me being the type that I am, I submitted 2 movies for to be put into the what's it called? The Library of Congress.
Please tell me one of them was Good Burger.
No, Pokemon the first movie
Good.
and Highlander.
Highlander?
Highlander.
Why go with Highlander?
The reasoning for
Hey Mari, how you doing?
The reason-
Sorry, Mari. Mari's in the chat. Say hi to Mari,
the
everybody.
reasoning for those 2. I'm Ari.
Oh, Murray.
The reason for those 2 is that
Hello.
Pokemon the first movie. It was basically what changed the culture.
Of
The
what?
culture changed in America.
How?
Got a whole generation.
Of?
How about you let me finish? It got technically the millennial generation and Generation Z. But
I don't see the
that was
connection.
Yeah, I'm not getting this.
What's the
Okay,
point?
I can't really come up with the words. I actually wrote it down pretty damn well in the application for it. But it was a major influence in culture in American society to where the purpose of American culture is a melting pot
Yeah.
of bringing in pretty much being the biggest introduction of anime to the generation.
I don't know. I mean, you think
Pokemon?
Speed Racer may have done that?
Well, that was the thing. Back then, Speed Racer and like people back then when they saw like Speed Racer or Astro Boy or Kimba the White Lion, they weren't aware of their foreign origins. They were kind of like changed. Like example, Speed Racer's real name is Cruiser. Exactly. Jablonski, what is the name of Jablonski? What's the real name of Speed Racer's show?
I don't know.
Mach Go Go Go.
Makukugo?
But anyways,
Mach Go Go Go.
Oh.
but
That's
anyways,
weird. So it's like
the-
Mach
it-
and then go.
Hold on, I got
compared
tagged in the
to the other iterations of anime that showed up in America, Pokemon was by far the largest impact of American culture. That's why I submitted that one.
Very well said.
Highlander
You're welcome,
is the definition is the practical definition of a cult classic film.
Someone brought up here, what about Battle of the Planets, also known as G-Force? I never saw that. Sorry, Mari. What about, like, it's kind of like when you, like, but that's what I like about things. It's like when you look at, like, you ever heard of Turkish Star Wars?
Yep.
Yeah, and you realize that the actual name of that movie is The Man That Saved the World. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on there. Hold on, I got tagged in the Lost Media Wiki to see if they found what I was looking for.
But that Justin Wang guy, as Jablonski mentioned, Mysteries of the Internet, one of the mysteries they uncovered was 2 girls, 1 cup.
No.
Evan,
Who the hell is talking
Did you ever
about
see
me
the
now?
one with Gretus or whatever it was?
Cruiser, I'm not saying that because of the material. It's because I want to put that video out of my mind.
well, let me finish talking, Evan, because the thing that they were trying to uncover was the feces real?
Oh my god.
Obviously, just.
No, it turns out it's not.
Yeah,
The
I
whole
was gonna
thing.
say obviously not.
Yeah, it's not. So you can rest easy knowing that video was faked.
There was a lot of rumors about that. There was a rumor saying one of the girls died during it.
Now, the guy actually pulled up an article from the director, and I use that term loosely because, let's face it,
Yeah,
it doesn't take much to direct the guy.
Let's just call him Seth's Beard. That's the name of the director. His name is Seth's Beard. Wood Rocket Day.
So I can at least rest easy knowing that it was fake.
Pick Fairy says, dude, my dad wore this costume of Highlander, but he looked like a pirate, so I kind of just dumbed it down.
I actually have a Claymore based off of one in the movie.
Besides, me and Justin know that the real secret to the Highlander, it was always shampoo.
Dude, you cut out there.
I said, me and you know that the Highlander secret was it was always shampoo.
Yes, there can be only one.
Maybe he was born with it.
You have no idea what I was. You know what I was referencing, obviously, right?
Aqua Teens.
Last episode.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the one with Happy Time Harry.
Yeah, no. If that was the case, Cruiser, I would have wanted you to enter this stream by shouting, "Alas, I return!" I want you to come in one day like that and just shout that, and you have like the big googly eyes and everything. So, Juan, how much was that helmet?
What helmet?
The helmet on your desk.
The Stormtrooper thing, dude.
I can't remember why.
Where'd you get it?
Best Buy.
Really?
Yep.
It's funny.
Well, obviously, it was free. He just had to kill a Stormtrooper.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm like. What are you talking about, dude? I didn't buy it.
Well, that was
I killed the Stormtrooper for it.
Neat. Anyway, I'm
And this is a chicken and waffle sandwich.
Oh, I thought that was a Wawa sizzling.
No, chicken and waffle sandwich.
You've never.
With Nashville hot sauce.
Cruiser, have you ever eaten
What,
at
no
Wawa?
maple syrup?
Did you ever eat at Wawa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did. We went there on Omni Expo. You got the hummus.
Mm-hmm.
I could go for.
Dude, I haven't had Wawa in years.
I could really go for a Wawa pulled pork sandwich. Put some buffalo sauce on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I had Wawa this morning.
Yeah, because me and Juan are from the national home of Wawa.
Well, we got Buc-ee's, so
Yeah, but it's not Wawa, so there you go.
Yeah, but Wawa's isn't Buc-ee's.
Oh.
We got Wawa's and Sheets down here.
We have sheets down here?
Sheets is awful.
Well, I do. I have one that's
Yeah, I heard
close
it's
to
pretty
me.
bad.
Fucking Crystal is horrible. Crystal's is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like in Delaware, we also got Royal Farms. Royal
Thank
Farms
you.
is pretty
I would
good.
agree with that.
Royal Farms is pretty good. They got like the equivalent of what fried chicken is here in Publix to there.
Hey, since you guys are around, since at least two of you are near Orlando, have you guys ever been to the Abbott's Frozen Custard in Orlando?
The what?
The what?
Abbott's Frozen Custard. Apparently, there was one that opened up in Orlando.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. The only custard I know that's there is the one that's at Rita's Water Ice, which we just had a new one open up. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. For the millennials out there that don't live in Philadelphia, Rita's Italian Ice. Thank you very much. And up north we call it Water Ice.
Is there anything really Italian about an Italian ice?
I don't know why they call it. It's like shaved ice, from what I know. It's like kind of like drinking. You ever had? Did you ever?
Secretly, there's pasta sauce in it.
Cruiser, have you ever had Italian ice?
Yeah.
Well, here's the
The
thing.
fucking ice cream shop down here actually makes it pretty good.
So there's this place we have up north.
You mean
Italian
water ice?
Yeah.
Water, WOODER
Oh, yeah.
ice?
Water ice. That's right. We get some water ice down at the Wawa with our nanas and our pop-ups. You know what I'm saying?
You get the water ice down at the John.
Yeah, man, the John. Stay away from West Chai, though.
The John over there. You go past the John to get to the John to get the John.
Yeah, man, the John. Go to the John. You got to get the John and get a John for John.
You
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
know what's that part is?
Philly!
That part is I
Vaguely
feel like you
bust
know
going.
where this is going.
Oh my
Go to
god.
the John and get the John and get the John.
Every non-Philadelphian's like, what are they talking about?
What
is this language?
Philly!
Every non-Philadelphian's like, what is this language? I don't understand. Jeet. I literally asked you an entire question with just one noise.
You
Jeet?
Saudi?
You Saudi? We don't even ask you, did you eat yet? We just say, Jeet.
Hey, down here. Hey, down south, we say widget, did you?
Weren't you from Buffalo, New York, Cruiser?
Yeah.
Did,
But I still grew up down here.
did you ever know anybody? Did you ever have any family member develop the accent? Like the New York accent?
We rarely got
No.
those people.
No, you never get. No, that's New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Each other city has its own different kind of accent. I grew up in Rochester. What you do is that you have to go down. You have to go down to the Nick Tahoe's. You gotta get the garbage plate with the two Zweigel's hot dogs, extra meat sauce, and a nice Jenny Craig ale.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
you
sorry,
gotta go.
speaking English?
Maybe he needs a can of Pennsylvania birch beer. You know that big yellow can?
Yeah.
If anything, we get-
That's what you go with the Tahoes. You gotta go down over to the baseball game.
You Saudi?
Those fucking Red Wings.
if
Oh, be a
anything-
real duck on him, Evan. You remember this? Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Trying to speak here.
Sorry, Cruiser, go ahead.
If anything, in that area of New York, we got Canadian accents.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys do.
Yeah, there's tons of people who came over from Canada.
Yeah, you
Any
went
Quebec?
Quebec.
Quebecois?
Toronto area.
Very
Okay.
important question.
Yeah,
Very
answer.
important question.
yeah.
Were you ever called a hoser?
Mm-mm.
This is a serious question because I've always wanted to be called a hoser.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Mm.
Was never called that.
There's something like that. That's the weird thing about Canadian accents. Like, people keep saying it's a boot.
Who's that?
It's a boot, but when you say it's like more or less like they're saying boat than boot. It's like it's a boat.
It's about
It's a boat.
It's a boat.
That's about right.
Or if you watch Letterkenny, give your balls a tug.
Sorry.
But
yeah. I've visited Canada a couple years ago,
Lucky.
and yeah, it was so fun. It was for Canadian Independence Day, which was just a few days before American Independence Day, and like we would stop at a gas station and just like hear it's like, oh, can I have my change? Like, oh yeah, sorry.
I went to Canada for a couple of conventions. One of them was Con Bravo.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
That's where it was at?
That's when they actually had like half the cast of Channel Awesome before all the controversy, and That was where I had that moment with Linkara, Evan.
Yeah, the one where I was tricked by a smartass.
Yeah. Still had a lot of fun, but it was a little confusing because I was looking for the meet and greet area, and nobody, like I'm looking around, like, it's right here. Where is everybody? There's not even a table. And there's like, the entire staff is calling everyone on the radio. It's like, yeah, shouldn't there be like a table here? Where's the table? Like, where's the guest of honor? Like, I was trying to meet the game chasers, and there was nothing there.
Really?
Damn.
Yes, and Evan has a box.
Oh god, finally somebody noticed the goddamn box.
I noticed it. I just chose to ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a body in it.
What's in the box?
I don't know. It says
What's in the box?
I don't know. It's addressed from my.
Frosted Flakes. Dang.
It's in my mother. It's addressed by addressed from my mother.
It's in your mother.
Mm. Oh no.
It's
That
from my
was
mother.
wrong.
Mm.
I don't want to.
Your mother's in the box?
No, I just
You
said.
should let her out, dude.
I just said it's from my mother. Hold on.
So you just said your mom's in the box.
But yeah. Are you gonna open it?
Maybe I might.
Let her out, dude. God.
Mom.
You can't just bring a box out.
Yeah, some son you are.
Yeah, it's not my mom, and oh my god, it might actually because the bottom has a fragile sticker on it. My mom's too ceramic. I gotta cross out the address so that way nobody sees it and goes like, hey, I want a message. Frickin' that girl. And me. I don't want people sending stuff to my address.
Don't worry, people. I'll post his address for you later.
Mm.
So for everyone wondering why I've been sneezing so much, yeah. So apparently some people are talking about me. I don't know who, but if I'm sneezing all the damn time, it sounds about right that someone's talking at me. Probably shit.
I'm sorry. We weren't insulting you, were we? Or
No. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, I didn't hear you sneeze once so far this stream.
I'm surprised because I sneezed quite a few times.
it just proves that the Mari has returned. Hi, Mari. Everybody say hi to Mari.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ari.
Hi, Mari. Mari's a good friend of mine.
Welcome.
So here's the thing. Here's a big thing that was going on here. I guess that proves that the only cure for sneezing is a daily dose of ants.
Boo.
Why is it whenever you drink a drink like that with a straw, you always have this face on like you're going to come into my room at night and stab me to death? No, whenever you think you look like this, you look really sinister.
He's gonna go killer clowns from outer space on your ass and just drink your blood through a twisty straw.
Oh
You
no.
look like Norman Bates. So, there's going to be another video coming out this week, by the way, from Bruce. He's doing his annual Events That Pop video, where he just showcases some of his stuff. It's going to be a little bit different this year. He's also going to be doing one with his assistant, William Green, who is a nice guy. He's a magician.
Yeah, Evan was fired.
Fired. Yeah, who did he fire? Yeah, who could he have replaced with me? Wait, Cruiser, I introduced you to William. He was a magician.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and he had the magic shop.
Yeah, he was a black dude.
Yeah, he was I hung out with him a moment ago. He was a good dude. Dude,
If he asks for a volunteer to make a pencil disappear, run the other way.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it depends on what you're looking at.
Hello, Dark Knight.
So how's everyone's Christmas shaping up? Hanukkah for you, Bright.
Yeah, it's shaping up pretty well. The first night was tonight, and yeah, just lit candles. Probably going to play Dreidel later this week and do a small gift exchange.
So can I ask?
Now, go ahead.
Can I ask you a personal question here?
Hmm?
Like they say, whenever I saw something on cartoons of people talking about Hanukkah, they often said that people who celebrate Hanukkah get more gifts. Like, but
Yeah, I mean, I would say it depends on the family who's doing the tradition, but like, if you're doing 8 days of gifts, then they're probably not going to be as good as the one big gift on Christmas. It's
Oh, yeah, I was
probably
about
gonna
to
be,
say.
like, dollar store stuff.
That was the one thing.
Ouch!
That's like one of my friends saying, it's like, yeah, we do. It's 8 days of gifts, and here's a little, and to just break the rumor, they're all crappy gifts too. So no offense.
Yeah, no. Like, it depends, like, because, like, some like, it's different from Christmas. It's a totally different reason for... Because the story is basically about a tiny army facing impossible odds, like, fighting the Roman Empire, is, like, trying to reclaim their temple. It's, like, totally different from the Christmas story.
That's what I liked about growing up with
Yeah, there's no BB guns in this one.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Yeah, no BB guns.
We get a Christmas story, and you guys got, like...
A crazy night.
Well, you gotta open the box of wood.
I was gonna say Schindler's List, but, like, you know... Or
That
like
was a
Fiddler
good
on the
one.
Roof.
Holocaust Remembrance Day. Yeah.
That was a good one, Brian. That was a good one.
Or like...
Okay.
Adam Sandler sing the song, but the movie is just awful.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, that movie was bad.
Like, I remember, you know what was sad, what I hated about that movie the most? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Cruiser. It was the fact that they always did promos for it, but they were on major children's network, and this was clearly not made for children.
Well, one thing I remember is when the movie was coming out on DVD. I used to work at Walmart, and they were playing the trailer, and it always starts with Adam's character letting out that huge long belch, and so it gets played in our store, you know, whatever, and then like a few days later it plays again, but they edit out the burp.
Oh, so it just looks like he's yawning or something?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Oh my God.
And then suddenly, I remember there was a scene where the mayor, of the town, I guess, tells some sort of joke, and kids start making snot come out of their nose because they're laughing so hard. But for the trailers, they changed it from green to white.
No.
What?
Oh, Marty's brother.
Yeah.
Poor brother. Hope you're
So
son.
the idea was to make it seem as if they laughed so hard that milk came out of their nose,
Oh, okay.
which is not much better, but still.
Yeah, all the advertising was so disgusting. It's like weird.
And that's the deer eating shit that did not help.
Okay, yeah, that was. Was that in the trailers?
No, but it was in the movie.
Yes, I know it was in the movie.
They licked it off of the one dude that got frozen.
Oh my God. Can we just?
It's now like I still love and I still stand by Adam Sandler's 100% Fresh special. It's great.
Oh yeah, you told me you have gone on record.
Yeah, I like that special.
But part of me does have to wonder, like, dude, what were you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
We just
Because
I mean, the marketing. Who dropped the ball there?
it's clear that he can actually create a budget. Granted, there's going to be a lot of product placements, but still, it's clear that this guy can make a budget and shoot a film. But sometimes I gotta go, like, dude, like, did you put like any real effort into this?
If you want to see Adam Sandler back in his prime, go watch Uncut Gems. That shit is amazing.
Is that a Netflix special?
I don't know. My friend, a friend of ours thought he watched it and said it was amazing.
Because sure, like, you can make the argument that his material 100% Fresh is the same shtick he did in SNL back in his heyday, but I still laughed. I can't deny that, and it was good just hearing regular comedy again, not comedy that was trying to be edgy or political or telling a story. Not that storytelling in comedy is, but there's something to be said about being able to write a joke and a punchline rather than just telling something that happened in your life. So,
Cruiser, did you see the newest SNL?
With Eddie Murphy?
Yes.
I saw a few clips of it. They brought back.
When Dad was here, we were talking about that.
Yeah, I saw his bit with him returning as Gumby. They didn't read his face.
Oh yeah, he was dressed as Gumby.
He returned as Gumby, Mr. Robinson.
And
one that I was
Buckwheat.
sad that they did not bring back was James Brown's hot tub.
There's one that I know they also brought back Buckwheat. I did watch that one.
Yeah, they did bring back. They did bring him back.
I'm glad they let him do this because this has become, a symbol of hate nowadays, and like even people are going, no, it's not. Yeah, I know. But he does it twice as if to say, "Ee."
Like he said shit on live television, so like.
But I still like him as Buckwheat. Like he goes, "Ah, the Tinkle Ladies! Ah, the Tinkle Ladies! Ah, the Tinkle Ladies!"
What was the name of that?
No, one of my favorite gags was when he was with him as Gumby. It's like, of course, Gumby's not racist, you black bastard.
Okay, so we got a question from Mari saying, which Adam Sandler song do you like, Hanukkah or the Turkey song? I don't like any of the things he's done, so yeah.
Hold on, you cut out. What was
I like the
that?
song best, but I really liked when a few years ago, I think maybe 2013 or 2014, when Thanksgiving, when Hanukkah happened during Thanksgiving, or vice versa.
Yeah.
But yeah, they combined the both.
To answer the question, Cruiser, the question that Mari asked was, which Adam Sandler song do you like, Hanukkah or the Turkey song? And
I'm not familiar with the Turkey song. I am obviously familiar with the Hanukkah one. I've heard. I think he's made like 3 different renditions of it, actually.
God. Like
No, it's the Lunch Lady song. Is the best song.
The Lunch Lady song.
I've gone on record by saying I do not find Adam Sandler funny. I think he's just really annoying, in my opinion.
We're gonna find an Adam Sandler project that he's gonna like.
I mean, I've seen Happy Gilmore. That was a good movie, as well as
Happy Gilmore was funny.
Happy Gilmore
What
was
about,
funny. But Billy Madison,
how about
I just wanted
Waterboy?
like Billy Madison. I just wanted to go in there and strangle that guy. I know people like it, but I just can't get into it. I just wanted him dead. That's what I wanted.
It's a good punch.
Yeah.
Oh, the Water Boy.
Oh,
Waterboy.
I will say a lot of his work is stupid, but I could not help but laugh my ass off every time I see Waterboy.
Hello, man. I cried at the end of Click, but I didn't think it was a good movie.
Yeah. Click was weird because, I mean, they didn't advertise this movie as a drama. They advertised it as a... So, like, the tugging moments just come out of nowhere.
Was Sandler in that movie, or was it Billy Crystal?
It was Sandler.
No, it was Adam Sandler in Click. And Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken was in that movie?
Yeah, he was the guy who gave him the remote.
Yeah, he plays the Angel of Death.
He has weird hair.
Who, the character or Christopher Walken? Because the answer to that would probably be
The
yes.
character. Like,
Hotel-
they give Christopher Walken weird hair.
I'm telling you, I give you a remote, man.
Or, I give you the
That's
remote.
old.
You
It's
change
very
time.
special.
They call me the Angel of Death. Anyway.
Yeah.
Someone
funny.
pointed out
That's why
Hotel
I'm more.
Transylvania.
Like,
Yeah, Hotel Transylvania is amazingly good.
that one's good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I think it's because he's not on screen. Yeah, because and now aside from
He's a
just
talented
the
voice.
well, hold on. Chuckles aside, I think a big reason why, the big reason why I say because he's not on screen is that I think over the years, because he's developed a lot of bad movies, people will have an immediate bias if they see his face.
Well, I can't imagine if you were to see Sandler walking down the street, you'd be like, "Holy shit, can I get an autograph?" Hell, I'd be like that. I would.
Yeah, he's actually got a few shows down here coming up, or at least one that I know of in Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, wait, he's
Yeah.
coming to Hollywood?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
First
Yeah.
hearing of it.
Florida.
I don't know.
Maryland.
Yeah, I don't know if I can afford to attend, but I got a one of his albums on Record Store Day. It's hold on, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was What the Hell Happened to Me, and it was a special Record Store Day limited edition vinyl, and I would love to have him sign it.
Wasn't that the song
Wow.
the Nostalgia Critic song sang?
Huh?
Didn't- for-
It is, but as far as I know, I'm not sure if there was an actual song of his. Let's see, join the.
I'll admit that Nostalgia Critic parody was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, I'll give him that. That
what
was
the hell
funny.
happened to me?
Oh wait, it is a song.
It is?
I'll send it to you later.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Adam Sandler's voice is banned from the stream. So says I. I have spoken. Juwan, are you alive?
Yeah.
You
Say something.
There you are.
Come on, you're Gumby, damn it.
black us up.
I'm Gumby, damn it!
You know something about Eddie Murphy? He had this show that was on Adult Swim for like a week. It was this weird claymated show.
The PJs.
Yeah, all I remember is it looked really
Oh, yeah.
it looked really disgusting. I didn't know what to make of it. I'm like,
Actually, believe it or not, that show is a lot older than you think. It actually began airing on Fox in the early 2000s.
no kidding.
Yeah, I think it lasted for like about 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I thought the show was funny. They had, I think Jesse the Body Ventura on there at one point because they had a wrestler visit their projects, and he was going to help create jobs by creating an arena called the Big Astrodome, and the top of it was basically an ass and a thong.
Oh.
Like I remember.
There's
Like, people asked for
there's
this
one scene that
Astrodome.
me and Darren always crack up about, and they're having like a I think it's like a block party or something, and I can't remember the crackhead character's name, but they're like, "How long is this painting gonna take?" You know, it's like you're taking forever, and the crackheads go, "Start painting, if my arm wouldn't stop moving." You'd have to see it. It was hilarious.
Like I did see it and I laughed at some stuff, but at the same time, like, yeah, I could see this getting canceled, but it's funny, you know.
It was canceled, you know, it was already canceled when it aired on Adult Swim.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, it was like one of those things where like they put something on Adult Swim and they think like it would have like a Futurama or like a Family Guy effect.
No, I don't think so because I remember there was this small window of time when Adult Swim was airing stuff that was already canceled. I remember too. There was
Clerks.
the PJs and Clerks. Yeah,
Yeah,
they aired the Clerks cartoon.
that's how me and Darren found that. We found the
Yeah.
Clerks cartoon, man. It was funny.
God, the Clerks cartoon. If they were able to go like full old school Clerks, it might have worked.
There was,
But no, it had to be on ABC.
believe it or not, my dad, when we were living in the old place, he actually told me there was a live action Clerks pilot that was found online that you can watch on YouTube. I'm like, well, is it
Live
good?
action pilot?
When I said, yeah, I said, well, is it good? He's like, no.
Yeah, I remember watching this interview with Jeff Anderson, who played Randall,
Nice.
and he said he talked about it, and he said it looked like Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Juwan, be honest with us. Are you like watching some wrestling thing right now?
No, I'm just quiet.
Say something.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
It's
Sorry.
weird. I thought it and Bright sung it.
Really?
Oh,
were
Bright, you
thinking
have a
that?
beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. Actually, speaking of which, earlier this week, I had the song "Baby It's Cold Outside" stuck in my head, and I wanted to do a parody of it with a friend. So I wrote some parody lyrics. So that might be incoming as far as future content. But I just went and recorded myself singing both parts of the original song. And so I have that waiting in the wings too.
Who are you
I
gonna
can
do it
figure
with?
out what to put as, I'm gonna like see what I can do as far as visuals, like either like a single screenshot or like maybe a lyrics video. I don't know,
Do you wanna-
but
Yeah, if you need help, I could do some backup vocals. But like,
yeah.
there's one song I want to see you cover so badly.
Ooh, what is it?
Cover Is Not the Book from Mary Poppins Returns.
Ooh, if I could find an instrumental of that, that would be
It's
awesome.
everywhere. I would totally like to try and see someone do that. But if they when they do the part about the Dirty Rascal, you have to make one requirement. They have to do a video of them singing it into the microphone to see if they can do it with like spot on.
One take.
One take of singing the portion with the Dirty Rascal.
Oh boy.
I can't really sing it. Once upon a time in an earthly rhyme, there was I can't remember. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I would need to watch that clip
It's a good
repeated
song.
on repeat because I hardly remember how it goes. But yeah.
Like, I can imagine a shot of you, of Euroc or someone there with the Mary Poppins thing on there, and the other guy's just looking there.
Yeah. I remember watching Mary Poppins Returns in theaters, and
That was
that whole segment
I
just
saw
had
it with my ex.
like
That was good.
I already have a smile on my face, and like Lin-Manuel's just singing, and like, and like my smile just goes bigger and bigger.
Cruiser can sing. Can you?
I don't know,
I've heard you sing, right?
but I can play.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Cruiser, is there like a legitimate song that you can actually sing?
I don't know, but point that I'm trying to make is I got my guitar back.
Yeah, congratulations about that, man. Let's see that. Let's see that screen. Hold on, let me put you in full screen.
What kind of guitar is that? Is that a Fender?
That's an Ibanez.
Ibanez. Okay. I can hardly see the letters.
He can now deliver Chinese food again. It's an Aqua Teens joke.
Hold on, you're gonna make that joke? Here we go.
Nice.
Hey,
You know what I'm obviously referring to? The when Carl Earl's Chinese in the Carl episode.
Yeah, and
He
the
just has a guitar.
delivery the delivery guy has some Gibson guitar on him.
Yeah, at one point when it cuts to Carl, you can actually hear him strum a couple of chords. It's like... "Doo, doo, doo."
Damn it, missed it.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn Bismarck on this thing.
Can you give me 4 chords? Like... "Doo, doo, 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 doo." Wait. Because they say if you do the 4-chord thing, you can make like any song out of it.
Oh, those 4 chords, I don't know them.
Ah, damn it! I was gonna say.
Well, I know the.
And this is a 7
I
string.
pulled the lyrics up, by the way.
The lyrics?
I know there's a 1, 4, 5, and 6 minor. Or yeah. Anybody who knows music theory.
You know something? It is Christmas. Should we sing something?
No.
Well, I can think of something.
That would be.
Oh, you know. You know.
I don't. That's clearly why I asked you.
Let me find it first.
Don't play it, dude. It's gonna be an audio file. Don't play it. Cruiser, I'm glad you're doing good on the guitar.
It's not audio. It's not audio. I have to look it up.
Cruiser, I keep forgetting that you were a guitar player. Juan was a guitar player at one point. Juan, can you still play?
No.
Really? But you took guitar lessons and everything.
I stopped.
I can play piano.
Aren't you also Guitar Sprite?
I can play a little guitar. Like, I know how to play guitars. Like, I probably am out of practice, but I can play the ukulele as well.
Yeah, we should.
Actually, I think I'll save it. I'll save it for towards the end for the song.
Yeah, this is a 7 string too.
That's really cool. I can imagine that's crazy.
Oh,
But can you?
just noted.
But can you be like one of the Ninja Turtles and play a 1-string bass?
Huh.
Reference.
Probably, actually. I mean, if you want to count the 7 string as a bass string, it is a B.
Yeah, that's right.
But it can't go down to A.
Man, I keep forgetting that you were a guitarist, man. You should form a band. Call it.
Yeah.
Give it the name. My band's dream name.
Which
The
is...
band's name?
Bigfoot is yellow.
That is such a Warped Tour name.
It really is.
Yeah,
It
but
really
still,
is. It's like right up there with it tastes like Kevin Bacon.
There's actually
Tastes like Kevin
Okay,
Bacon.
let me tell you the story.
That is an actual song. That is an actual song.
Let me tell you
Wow.
let me tell you a little story here about how I came up with that name. Like, there was a Bigfoot sighting that I saw in high school, and the guy said he was blonde. So I'm like, oh, Bigfoot's yellow. That's nice. There's actually something funny recently in Animal Crossing. I was playing Animal Crossing, and apparently there's a pig in the game, and his name is Kevin. That's a cute reference. I thought that was really adorable.
You know that.
Kevin.
Okay, Bright, be honest with us. Have you ever had bacon?
I have tried it. I don't like it. I mean, I think it's the fact that I didn't grow up eating bacon. It's like I don't get what the appeal.
How could you not get bacon? That is un-American.
Cruiser, I thought you
Well, for one thing, it's not kosher.
Oh, who cares? Kosher food is like, you guys have such a limited palate. You know that, right?
Well, it's like
I mean, I know like Jewish deli foods, like tradition, yeah, but like, yeah. I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm all for bacon jokes and like everything bacon's like, I'm not gonna eat any of it. More
Dude,
for
Harry-
you.
Love the Harry Potter theme. His name is Harry Potter. He lived under the stairs.
I'm trying to think of a song if I can do for you right now here. Oh wait, here we go. You might know this one, Evan.
I know that song. Do you want? I'll tell you guys the title. Do you know what the title is? The title is called The Final Five. In all out honesty, I have no idea what that song is.
My name is Shake Stula, the Mike Rula, the old schooler. You want a trip? I'll bring it to you. That's the actual Aqua Teen Hunger Force theme.
No, last time I heard the actual Aqua Teen Hunger Force rock theme was. I can hear it. I can hear it now. All right, so final five, guys. Final five, and as usual, the lady goes first. So, give your best, other bright idea. Your time begins now.
Alright, so it was wonderful being on the stream tonight. Glad I got to see your dad. He was a really fun guy. Hope to have him back on. But as far as my news, like I said, I'm going to be doing a parody of Baby It's Cold Outside, and in 2020, I'm going to get back on making Wheel of Puns a thing. So lots of things coming in store in 2020. Start of a new year, start of a new decade.
Like I said, well, we're doing another stream before New Year's.
Yeah.
I'll be explaining. I'll get to that later. So the next thing up here is Jawan. Juwan. Juwan.
I'm waiting for you to tell me what time began.
I will tell you when your time begins.
Now.
It begins.
Doing nothing right now, but we got a lot of stuff planned for 2020 in two series that one we've been working on, Cruiser and I, but another one that we kind of pitched around in a meeting that I'm really excited about, involving one of my passions. I think would be great. Other than that, really nothing.
Okay, cool. Next up would be Mr. Jablonski. Your time begins.
Anything going on? I'm on break / vacation. Things are gonna be shaking up with me in the next year. And remember, children, to drink your motherfucking drugs. Otherwise, Santa's gonna know. If you haven't, you'll get old.
He knows if you are.
He'll make you drink them.
He knows if you are sleeping. He knows if you've been a dick.
You better watch
He'll make you drink your drugs, motherfucking kids.
You better watch out. Cruiser, for your final five, can you give me a good rock ballad?
I know it.
It's the Jaws theme, dude.
Yeah, I know what it was. It was really good. It was really good. That's a good thing. I'm glad you have a good.
Okay, I'll give you a real one here.
You. It's not all about I, it's about you in Christmas. Anyway, Cruiser, give me your final five. Your time begins now.
There it is.
Okay. I have I just started working with Keyframe for the fourth episode of Huff Rock for the new year.
Oh, thank goodness.
Going to do a big push without seeing how I'm still going to be a guest at BabsCon. As Juwan said, we have not forgotten about Worth the Hack. He just went through some personal stuff, and that's taken care of. And also the other project that we mentioned, as well as that audio series. We're hoping that I can have some of the episodes done, so I can take them with me to BabsCon and test them out. And everyone at the hospital is starting to know about my online presence.
Awesome.
Oh my god, am I making it worse?
No, just some dude comes up to me and goes like, "Hey, wait a minute, James said you do cartoons."
So,
I'm like,
do they know about the stream?
There you go.
The stream? No, they just know that I do YouTube
I was
videos.
about to say, I don't want to be the guy that's responsible for getting you fired. So, my turn.
Yes.
So, let's begin here. Well, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The day of Christmas. A day of love, passionate, and everything coming here. And of course, what's in this box. I will do a video about what's in the box later today. I'm actually going to film it tomorrow for you guys. If you guys watch my vlog channel, you'll know exactly what it is, because I have a little tradition I do. But that's a day for another day. I've been doing some stuff with Mystery Brony Theater where I've been able to map out some good stuff. So I guess that's it. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, very much...
Can I sing it out?
Yeah, sing it.
Okay. It's gonna cut off at a certain point. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, sticking a dick in rotisserie chickens.
Flossing my teeth out with used tampon strings. These are a few of my favorite things. When your mom blows, when your dad sucks,
Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. You know what? Maybe I should take a look inside the box. Want to take a peek? Maybe I can take a little peek. Let's have a little peek here. And see what we got going on here. Well, what do you know?
Open up your heart and let the Patrick Swayze Christmas in. Gather at the Roadhouse with our next of kin.
Next of kin. Santa can be our regular Saturday night thing. Decorate a bar stool and gather round and sing. Oh, let's have a Patrick Swayze Christmas this year. Or we'll tear your throat out and kick you in the ear.
It's my way or the highway this Christmas at my bar. I'll have to smash your kneecaps if you bastards touch my car.
Touch my car. The word that Santa has been stealing from the till. I think that right jolly old elf better make out his will. Oh, let's have a Patrick Swayze Christmas one and all. And this will be the haziest. Pain don't hurt. This will be the laziest. Be nice until it's time not to be nice. This will be the Swayziest Christmas of them all. La 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 la.
It stinks.